My name is Serena Patel. I'm 31 and I've spent the last 6 years climbing a corporate ladder that felt more like a rope bridge, wobbly, rickety, and full of hidden pitfalls. I work in a marketing firm in New York City, a place where coffee is strong, egos are stronger, and loyalty is always conditional. It started subtly. The promotion I'd been working toward for over a year was posted internally. I was confident. I'd led campaigns that doubled revenue, pitched ideas that were copied at board meetings, and spent nights analyzing competitors while my colleagues went home. Yet when the email came with the official listing, my name was missing. Instead, they chose Trevor Marston, 5 years younger, less experience, better connections with the VP, more charm at happy hours. I felt the familiar sting of being overlooked, dismissed, unseen. But this time, I didn't react with frustration or despair. I reacted with precision. Over the next week, I watched quietly. I documented everything. Emails I'd sent, proposals I'd submitted, presentations I'd led. Every credit that had been quietly shifted to Trevor, every idea that was praised when he presented it, every one-on-one conversation where a VP suggested he might be a better fit for the position. I realized my workplace wasn't just about merit, it was about perception, and perception could be influenced. So I started building my case. Every project I touched, every success I had, I compiled into a comprehensive report. Dates, results, analytics, client praise, internal accolades, everything neatly formatted. I didn't leave anything to memory. Facts over feelings, evidence over argument. Then came the confrontation. Not with Trevor, he was oblivious, but with the VP who had sidelined me, Claire Donnelly. I requested a meeting under the guise of discussing ongoing campaigns. When I walked into her office, I carried a leather portfolio, calm, collected, and quietly powerful. "Serena," she said, "I saw your request. What's this about?" I placed the folder on her desk, flipping it open to the first page. A timeline of every major contribution I'd made over the past 18 months. Charts, screenshots, emails, client notes. "I wanted to make sure you had the full picture before any further decisions are made regarding promotions," I said evenly. Claire's eyes flicked across the pages. I didn't speak too fast. I didn't need to. The numbers, the facts, the records spoke for themselves. She started, hesitated. "You've documented everything." "Yes," I said. "Every campaign, every client win, every internal initiative. This is all verifiable. And I want to clarify something. Merit should be based on contribution, not charm or favoritism." She leaned back, startled by my calm assertiveness. I could see her calculating, trying to find a way to dismiss it, but the evidence was undeniable. 2 days later, HR scheduled a formal review. I brought the portfolio again, along with a digital version sent to the HR director. Trevor was included in the meeting, as was Claire. I spoke clearly, methodically. "I respect the team and the leadership here," I said, "but it's essential that promotions reflect actual contribution, not internal politics. I've documented my work to ensure clarity." I remained composed as HR asked questions. I answered with data, not emotion. When Trevor tried to interject with his charm, I smiled politely and returned the focus to documented results. By the end, there was no room for opinion, only facts. The decision was swift. The promotion was offered to me, effective immediately. I accepted, but not with glee or triumph. I accepted with calm satisfaction. I had won not by arguing, not by pleading, but by being meticulous, prepared, and professional. The aftermath was interesting. Trevor avoided me in the hallways. Claire's emails became curt and distant, but my team rallied around me. They respected the process, and they respected the fairness. My credibility strengthened, not just because I got the promotion, but because I showed that diligence and preparation could not be ignored. That night, I sat alone in my apartment, city lights streaming through the window. I ordered takeout, poured a glass of wine, and finally allowed myself to exhale. No celebration, no social media posts. Just a quiet acknowledgement that I had reclaimed control over my career and refused to be invisible any longer. It wasn't about revenge. It wasn't about proving them wrong. It was about proving to myself that my work mattered. That my effort, my attention to detail, my integrity, and my persistence could not be overlooked, not in the office and not in life.